In this video we're going to look at how to use the microscope to look at our gram stain slide. So we have a slide of gram stain bacteria and we place it into the holder on the microscope stage. And in this position we can move it backwards and forwards, left and right, so that we can find an interesting area with bacteria on to look at. We switch on the power of the microscope and adjust the light settings if necessary. The next thing to do is to focus the microscope. So at ×4 the stage can be brought up to its highest level without damaging the objective, which is not true for some of the other objectives, where if you bring the stage too high you'll damage the lens. For ×4 we start at the highest level of the stage and then focus away from the objective. At this magnification, what we're really looking to find is an area of our slide that doesn't have too much heavy staining on it, so quite lightly stained, as this gives us the best chance of being able to see individual bacteria at a higher magnification, which will allow us to see not only what colour they're stained but what their shape is. So looking down the eyepiece, we can focus on our slide, and when we're happy with the area that we found, we can move to higher magnification. At this magnification, to make sure that we don't damage our slide or the objective, we need to bring our eye level down to the level of the stage. This enables us to bring the stage upwards towards the lens, but to make sure that it doesn't contact the lens or to break our slide. When we've done this, we can look down the eyepiece and then focus away from the objective, and this makes sure that neither the equipment nor our slide is damaged. Once you've identified an area you want to look at more closely, you can move to oil immersion. So this is the highest objective lens. It is a ×100 lens and has oil written on it. The eyepieces are ×10, so you'll be looking at the bacteria at a magnification of ×1000. So to prepare your slide, you move the objective out of the way and take the immersion oil and place a spot of it on the area of the slide that you're interested in looking at. And then we can swivel the oil immersion lens into position. This time, when we bring our eye level down to that of the stage, it's important that the oil that is on the slide comes into contact with the actual lens itself. So as we bring the stage up, that's what we're looking for, to have that contact. Now we can look at some examples of the kind of things that you might see down the microscope when you're looking at your gram stain bacteria. So in this first image we have Bacillus subtilis. So this is a gram-positive organism, as we can tell from the purple staining, but we can also look at the shape and we can see it's a rod-shaped bacteria. Here we can see another rod-shaped bacteria, but this time it's stained a pinkish red colour, which means that it's a gram-negative organism, and this organism is Escherichia coli. Finally, we have another example of a gram-positive organism, this time very different in shape to the Bacillus subtilis. This organism is coccoid in form, which means that it is round. This organism is Staphylococcus aureus.